Howdy folks, it's Mama B here, and this is a fresh jug of apple cider. Well, it's a little bit not as fresh. It's lost its yummy apple cider fresh flavor, but it's been sitting in the fridge and it's good. And the point of this is we're going to turn it into vinegar. I'm going to show you the process. Now you can make vinegar out of apple scraps, but this is really good because you don't need a mother for this vinegar. If you don't know what a mother is, we're going to show you. Now this is a jar of apple cider, almost vinegar. And if you look right there on the top, there is a layer of white jelly-like substance. That is the mother. The mother is the colony of bacteria, good bacteria, that turns apple cider into vinegar. So when you want to turn this into this, there's a few things you need to know. One thing is that the transition from apple cider to vinegar will build up pressure, because as these good bacteria digest the sugars in the apple cider, they burp out gases. And gases, as you know, build up pressure. So this one has been doing it all on its own. Now the problem with this one is that it is under pressure. Let me show you the pressure that this one is under. You see the bulge of that bottle? Did you hear that little hiss as I took the lid off? So this can't stay like that, which is why we pour it into this jar and put the coffee filter over it with a rubber band so that air can get through the filter and release the pressure as it builds up. So what we do is we pour this into a jar, and actually I can leave it in this one, but I need to put a different lid on it. Can't use this one seals it too tight. So I could put a coffee filter over this one and it would work as well. And then as the sugars all get digested and the bacteria grow, it will be the good bacteria, and it will we can just put the lid on it after all the sugars are gone and the bacteria stop doing their little burping gas thing. So this will take about 3 months on a shelf. This jar has been sitting for just over a month on my shelf, and it's becoming quickly close to vinegar. This is another jar of vinegar that I've got started, and I'm just going to show you inside. You see that jelly-like substance? I don't want to touch it. I mean, I want to, but I'm not going to because I don't want to add any imperfections or impurities to it that might be on my hands. That is the mother. And it's kind of fun because this jar, I haven't actually taken the mother out. I just pour out the vinegar and add more apple cider to it. So you can see all the mothers, the past mothers, just floating in and being effective in that jar. But you can do, if you have a mother from a previous jar, you can put that in your apple scraps with some sugar and water and make your own vinegar out of apple scraps as well. So there's some ideas. So once you've got your jar with a filter on it, you want to put it in a cupboard where it can be in the dark. So these good bacteria, the ones that grow well in your stomach, they like it in your stomach because it's dark. And you want them to grow in the dark, and you leave it there for a few months' time. You can test it by smelling or tasting it. If there's still some sweetness to it and it doesn't taste like just sharp vinegar, give it a little longer. And if there's a funny colored mold on it, don't use it. Start over again. It's been contaminated. But leave it there for about 3 months and then just pour it into your regular jars you want to keep your vinegar in and use it. Use it for all kinds of things. I pour my vinegar into various jars. An old juice jar works great. Make sure you write vinegar on it so that people can see it, because they really hate it when they think they're drinking juice and they end up drinking vinegar. But it won't kill them. It's good. Good for your tummy. It doesn't matter if it's glass or plastic. Vinegar stores well in either of those. Just make sure it's finished turning into vinegar, because once you put the lid on tight, just like this jar, it will build up pressure if it's not. We love that you're watching our videos and you're hanging out with us here at HandyDandyCrafts. Have a fantastic day.